Growing up, my mom didn't own her first house until I actually was practically grown. So I didn't want to feel like I was going to be like that, as well, following her footsteps. And the process, I thought it was going to be ridiculous and outrageous, like hearing all the stories about home ownerships and trying to buy a house. Actually, it gave me a light of like wanting to go and do what I had to do to get qualified for this house. Like, I always been a hard worker, so I was eager, I was determined and very persistent on getting this house that I am in today. I worked, I still took care of my kids. I was a full-time worker, full-time mom, and at that time, a part-time student. And honestly, I can't answer how I did it. By the grace of God. I think by the grace of God, and then with all the help and support from you guys and the ambition in me, it took everything like in my gut to pull this whole thing off. And those 12 months was worth it. I don't regret anything. I enjoyed it. If I had to do it all over again, I would. I was overjoyed. It was like this big weight lifted off of my shoulders. It's like, this is me. This is something I can be proud of and I can say it's mine. Like, I never felt that happy. That was like the happiest day of my life. Other than giving birth to my children, that was the happiest day of my life. When I say I cried tears of joy, I cried tears of joy because I honestly didn't think I would be able to do this. And being single and doing it, not having a husband and doing it, still doing it by myself with 3 children. And I think that's what made me feel like if I can do this, I can put my mind to anything. And I would encourage any female that's single or not single, if I can do it, y'all can do it.
I live in a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and I have 2 kids and myself. I currently work for St. Tammany Parish School Board in a pre-K department. As of now, me and my son share a room, and it is crampy. It's never a dull moment. They always keep me on my toes. I feel like with my parents' home, it was always a place I could always go to. That's what I want for my kids, and somewhere that I could always let my hair down, my kids could be themselves. The Habitat home would benefit me by, first, I would have my own room, number 1. Then my son would have his own room, so, we'll live comfortably. Home is a place that I always can come to. Come from a long day at work, I just want to come home. Like, if I'm sick, you always want to go home. It's important for my kids because they will have a home that they will feel comfortable in. Everybody have their own space. They don't have to share a room with me. If someone was applying for Habitat Home, I would encourage them to do so. It's a great program because it makes you could get a home that's affordable. I couldn't afford to go out there and get a mortgage. And I love that you can build your own home. Like, I put siding up, I did paint, and it was a great experience. Meeting the volunteers here was amazing. That they wanted to come back and help me, told me to call them if I needed anything. I just want to thank everybody from coming out and even putting hours in.
A home is very important for a kid because it's a place where they can feel safe. It's so important to families because it's a place where they know they're not going to be judged, and they know that's whatever happens, that's their home, and they're secure there, and they're safe, and they can be themselves. And it's just like, it's their home, it's their life, it's what they're proud of, it's what they like to show off. I don't think some people realize how much getting a house means to someone because they're like, oh, they're just getting a house, you know, like everyone has their house. But I don't think they realize, like for us, how hard we've worked for it and how much stuff you have to do to get there, and how much, you know, it's something that you're proud of, because for other people, getting a house may just be like, you know, it's a house, what's so big about it? But for some people, that's their only goal, and that's the thing that they're able to show off because it's their house, and you know, it's their